Big up, big up, big up, and welcome to Liverpool 12th Man Show. I am Liverpool 12th Man. Got a couple of friends with me today, and I also have a couple of Reds with me today too. I have the Irishman, and I have Lee. How are you doing, Lee?
Good, mate. Good, yeah. Looking forward to the game.
Okay.
A few interesting selections there, isn't there?
Yeah, for sure. We're going to get into that, definitely. Irishman, how are you doing today?
Very good, yeah. Very good, thanks.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, got some interesting selections on this lineup. Definitely some change-ups, to say the least, with no Dom, no Darwin being in this, at least in the starting, and no Robbo being in the starting selections. And being it is at a home match, so I mean, like, very interesting to see what we're going to what's going to happen with this mix up on the front line and how we exactly go about playing it. I know that a lot of us don't necessarily like to see Cody in the striker role, but we prefer him in the left wing role because he's definitely has some success there. But it's something different. Gets to play two players that are definitely in form currently right now. So, big up to all those joining us today. Trap Joe, Red for Life. Big up. I know, no Darwin. Oh no. So, Brian, how's this lineup looking to you?
Oh, well, I only saw it about 10 seconds before I joined those. So,
let me get the bench out then. Let me get the bench for you. Darwin's on the bench. Tyler Morton's on the bench. Dom's on the bench. Endo's on the bench. Bradley's on the bench. Kwanzaa on the bench. Robbo's on the bench. Joe Gomez on the bench. Harvey Davies is on the bench. And Nyaros is on the bench. I don't know why we keep going with the two goalkeepers. Why not just bring Trinioni or one of those? I understand maybe they played already, but yeah. And then on our selections, we have Kelleher in net, Trent at right back, Ibu, Virgil, Simi. Then we have Curtis Jones. We have Grava. We have Maka, Mosala, Akpo, and Lucho on the left.
Yeah, didn't expect two of them. Didn't expect Nunez not to start. Didn't expect Jones to start. Semi was short. Yeah, it's pretty. Trying to work out. I mean,
maybe
yeah,
I
don't
Darwin's
like
definitely going to start. Darwin's definitely maybe going to start for the weekend then.
Oh, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what we're doing. I mean, I don't like Gakpo in the middle either. Like you're saying.
Yeah.
Jones in for Dom. Okay. He's got another chance to do well. Semi played well the weekend. So again, Robbo. Yeah, it's just like we're saying, as somebody taking the spot maybe. So yeah, I'm not happy. I'm not mad about Jones being in, but anyway, it is what it is. Nunez been dropped or whatever. Yeah, well, benched. For Gakpo in the middle.
How about not say bench? Let's just say rotated maybe.
Well, whatever makes you feel good, but he's dropped tonight. So, yeah. We'll have to see how it works out. Yeah. Have to see how it works. I haven't seen that lineup before. We've never seen him play that lineup before.
Yes. No, we haven't. Not necessarily this 11 hasn't been played together, really.
That's what I mean. This 11 hasn't started the game.
Yeah.
They got most of their big boys out. Out on the pitch. They got most Schick on the bench. Yeah, they seem to have.
They're going full strength against us. I mean, they have their big boys. Wirtz playing. They have Boniface playing. Garcia's in the lineup. Grimaldo's in the lineup. Xhaka's in the lineup. Frimpong's in the lineup. So Jonathan Tah is on the lineup. That was
good side, isn't it? When you look at it, player for player, it's a good side.
Yeah, definitely so. They're lined up in a 3-4-2-1. So should be interesting to see what we do with that midfield. That's the one question I do have is what we're going to like, how our midfield is going to fare against their midfield, and especially since because of them having the numbers advantage, they'll probably end up having to see Cody drop back and help. You know, I don't think we're going to do a scout an inverted role of Trent tonight, or hopefully not. I'd like to see him stay in his traditional spot, but
yeah, I think Diaz and Gakpo will move around in their positions, won't they? Like between the 9 and the or the false 9 and the left wing.
Definitely so. Trap Joe saying he's surprised to see Zabi. Well, maybe I don't know, but maybe he hasn't learned his lesson. Hopefully, I was talking about Zabi actually, but hopefully Xhaka hasn't learned his lesson. We'll see if that boils up again between him and Trent. Be interesting.
Oh, forgot about that.
Yeah, you remember that was the turning point in that game. Actually,
yeah.
They were out there. They were seemingly outplaying us, and then Xhaka got involved with Trent and got a little in his face, and Trent didn't back down, and the Anfield crowd got behind him, and all of a sudden the energy just turned completely, and it actually gave us a major
we
boost.
needed at the time, wasn't it? We needed that lift at the time. He must have felt a bit silly, wasn't he? Like after it was all over.
Yep. What's your score prediction for this one, and what do you got? What do you have? Who do you have scoring first?
Possibly Diaz tonight. Diaz might get in there.
Okay. Brian?
Well, a score prediction.
Get a score prediction, and who do you think's going to score first? You could even if you have them scoring first, you can say them.
No, well, if I had a crystal ball, I could tell you who's going to score first. I'll stick with a score prediction. Because I couldn't. Yeah, all out. I just confused myself trying who's going to score first. I go with 2-2 tonight.
Oh wow! Okay, it's going to be a tough battle here. 2-2 draw. Okay. Spock is talking about the under 21 team that played and won the game. Okay. Yeah, as long as it's definitely a trap, Joe. Yeah. 2-2. Who do you have scoring?
I don't know. I'm not going to go into. I just name a name. I'll just stick with the score prediction. I'm not huge on predictions anyway. So
okay.
No, I just stick with
a couple times. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, but I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. I don't really take any satisfaction.
Sometimes, yeah.
So whoever,
it's just about that feeling.
Does
it's just about that feeling. That's all it is,
Yeah.
It's got a feeling.
No, I think Wirtz is going to score if that works.
Okay.
I think Wirtz is going to. It's just I think I'm looking at their team. Think about how long they've been together, how well drilled they are. I mean, geez, if we keep a clean sheet against these tonight, we'd be doing very well.
Yeah,
they're a really good side.
That'd be marvelous. That'd be marvelous if we could achieve that. But I think we probably will concede at least one goal. So I'm going to go for the 2-1. I'm going to go for the 2-1 win.
Yeah, we need to score a few to win it. I think we need to score more. We'll definitely need to score more than maybe 2 goals to win it.
Interesting. Okay.
3-2 would be entertaining.
Do you see us?
To be able to have our defenders, but it would be entertaining, wouldn't it? 3-2 to us. We managed to edge 5 goals for Villa.
Do you see it being like it's going to be like one of those it's not going to be 50-50 completely, but you get the point. It's going to be one of those very close possession based games, or do you see one team, controlling the tempo and really dictating the pace of the game? Do you think that we can
Well,
do that against this team, or is
looking at what Brighton
set up
did to
more
us,
so to do that against us?
looking at what Brighton did to us, that's sort of where I'm a little bit concerned because these guys are much better than Brighton.
Okay.
You know, if we can't control, if we give up the midfield, or you know, it's just because they're so far down their journey. They've won things with him. Like they really are a well-oiled machine at this stage. They haven't made huge changes. I know they're not flying like they were last year, but geez, they won every game last year, and they're not going to be at that level. You know, they were unbeaten last year. They're top of the league by probably 5 points at this stage already. So yeah, they've dropped off a little bit, but I'm not going to go, oh, they're not the team they were last year. Oh, they're not, they peaked. You know, there's no way. I've seen a few people say, oh, they haven't been that good this year. I'm like, shut up. This is the same team that did that last year, same manager. So paid him lots of respect. Paid him a lot of respect. So I'd expect them to come out. Like it might take Arnie a little bit of time to figure out what they're doing, get our plan in place. But I wouldn't be at all surprised if we're under a bit of pressure, maybe in the first 20, similar to the Brighton kind of thing. I expect a similar play out.
Yeah, I'm expecting them to have quite a bit of possession.
Okay. Big up Nalante's joining us too. How you doing, brother?
All right, Nalante.
Yeah, you're right, Lee. 12, Bri. Big up the chat as always. You're done now.
You're done now.
But yeah, man. I'm sure you're just talking about the game, the starting lineup, and all that. But yeah, go for it, and I'll chime in.
Okay. Yeah, we were just talking about the lineup that we, like you said, but also talking about score predictions, maybe like who we think is going to score as well. I see that we have some score predictions in the chat right now. Bonkers has it 3-1. Mo, Trent, and Diaz all getting goals. Let's see. I thought I saw another score in here maybe, but I noticed Trap Joe is just saying let's not get that draw. Definitely don't want to go for that. Boniface and Frimpong are the key members of this team. Bonkers is saying to watch out for. Okay.
He's left out the main man there. Florian Wirtz.
Yeah. Florian Wirtz is definitely in great form currently too. Out of all the players, he's most in form on their team. But
I like Grimaldo as well. I love him at left back. He's really, really attacking. But if he's having a good game, he can be a real handful.
Yeah. A lot of players to look out for, certainly. They don't have this. They have about the same number. Actually, they have the same number of players injured or out on suspension. So I don't think there's any one on their injury list that is vital to their attack or defense. Obviously, we have Diego, Chiesa, Ali, and Elliott all out for our side. I still don't understand why I've heard those rumors about that we're going to that we might be transferring Chiesa to AC Milan or something like that. I don't understand why. It's amazing. Yeah. It's a silly rumor, in my opinion.
100%.
Silly rumor. Obviously, these teams are looking at getting something done against each other, but it should be interesting to see how our front line goes about this. Really, I mean, like if you look at that front line, I guess we did get a little bit of a taste of it in that Brighton matchup. I don't know if you guys were impressed by what we saw, but like they're so interchangeable. It seems like in the way that his formation is looking, it looks like we're going to see Diaz on the left, but then we could see Diaz in the middle. We could see Diaz possibly in the right, on the right side. See Salah in the middle. I doubt we'll see Salah on the left, but still, we still could see a lot of different mix-ups on that front line. And again, I definitely think that we're going to see a little bit of a false nine roll out of out of either Cody or even maybe in DS.
Yeah, I like to see them move
I prefer
about.
DS.
I like to see them move about a bit within the forward line. You know, I like to always see them stick like that. Pleases me to see that. I did in the last game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nolante, what do you got for this game? What do you have? What are your key things to look out for? Scorers, if you want to announce those too.
The key for me is the midfield. I know they've a 3-4-3, so Gravenberch and Mac, we need to control the midfield better because we've been a bit sloppy this first half and it's not good. We can't be having teams that were better dominate, have more of the ball. So Alex and watch out for Alex Garcia, Spanish attacker midfield, very, very good. Very, 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 very good.
Okay.
Signed him this summer, so just watch out for him. He'll be a danger. But again, they've got to nullify Xhaka and what's his name? Palacios, I think, in the midfield. But Xhaka is not great, but Xhaka, as we all know, has had the renaissance, a little renaissance.
Okay.
That's Leverkusen. So yeah, man, it's just key. If we can just get a hold of that midfield, then we win the game. If not, boy, it's going to be tricky. But actually, I don't know if you asked this and the chat as well. What do you guys make of Nunes being on the bench? Do you think it's just a case of him being rested, or Slot wanted to try impress for the cameo when we changed Brighton? What do you guys think?
Just tactical. I just think because the way Leverkusen have this fairly, fancy system, it's not a normal setup. I'd imagine it's purely down. I want this guy to do this, I want that guy to do that. I can't imagine it's because of anything other than I want them for the next game. Cool, whatever. It's not because of a bad previous game. Like that front three to me is very much set up to do a particular kind of job by the looks of it. So I can only imagine it's that. And he's on the bench then, because it's what we didn't have the last few games when we're talking about it. It's like, well, we got Gakpo on the bench, and that's pretty much it. Having a Nunes on the bench gives you an opportunity to change the way you're playing later on, maybe more as an impact.
Yeah.
But to me, it just seems really tactical because I don't like that front three. It doesn't fit very well. It doesn't work very well. So it must be set up to do a specific job. So hopefully that works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when it comes to, I said the same, Nolante, about the midfield. That's going to be an interesting battle. Not only is it going to be interesting, it's going to be interesting to see what we can do to try to get some type of, numbers in the midfield that allow for us to at least, compete for trying to contain possession or contain them if they have possession. When it comes to that front line, again, I don't think this is I think this is just Darwin's had to put in some shifts, as in he's been putting in some very difficult shifts, whereas he's exerting a lot of energy. This could be just a matter of just, monitoring his minutes in the sense of trying to regulate them for the fact that we're going to be playing on the weekend again. And despite the fact that it's Champions League, we got Villa at home. So it's not like it's a pick me or an easy opponent that we have coming up on the weekend. So we'll definitely need him. And I think even more so too. I think maybe because of Cody and what we saw from Lucho in that last Brighton match, maybe he's just going with the hot hand. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Fair enough, right? Yeah.
That's fair. No, that's fair enough. No.
Evening, guys.
Big up JK.
Bless Marty and Lee.
Bless JK, man. The international correspondent is in the building.
Exactly. What is your take on
Leverkusen?
what is your take on Leverkusen? You get to see him quite a bit more than we do.
Yeah.
Good team.
That's it.
I know you're in England, but like when you were
Germany.
in Germany.
Yeah, they're a good team, bro. You know, whenever you win the Bundesliga against Bayern, you're a good team. You know what I mean? So, you don't really need to say that much about them, but for me, they're a good team. I'm looking forward to the game today. Let's see what they're all about. Really, we'll see them live at Anfield. But I'm surprised to see Darwin on the bench. That's what will surprise me.
Okay.
But for me, Diaz and Gakpo, they've been playing well recently, both of them, you know. Well, Gakpo, Diaz in the last game played real well when he came on. Gakpo has been playing well. So I think Darwin may be a little rest here. If we need him, we can put him on second half maybe if needed.
Okay. What about this comment right here from High Lord? What do you feel about that? Is that like have you seen them do what he's saying that they do? He says it's easy to see. And Leverkusen used to drift in formation, quote unquote, but they really play a 5-2-2-1. You have to be really quick to spot that.
What would you say there?
Big
You
up,
go,
Tyler.
man.
Congratulating yourself there, my friend. You keep going. I mean, yeah, go ahead, Nolante.
No, I was going to say to her this thing. From watching them, I wouldn't say they played that for the constant 90 minutes. They mix it up. They're quiet. They've got the attacking prowess. So I think that 5-2-2 that Haley's picking, they do it in spurts for me. I wouldn't say it's the whole game 90 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Darwin in the bench is a disappointment, Traptro was saying.
Oh yeah. Mariana's had a not liking that, obviously. As we all
I know. She's got
Before
spot
I
on the
would
horn
mention
right
that,
now.
yeah,
Like,
if I
what's
would
going
just stop
on?
on that's exactly.
What's
Yeah.
going on, my
I'm
G?
gutted as well. I wanted to see him start again.
Mm.
You know,
You'll
just keep
see
on
him play
playing
this
him.
game, I think, though. You'll see him playing this game, I think.
Yeah, he'll come on. Yeah. He'll definitely come on. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Mary saying she argued with her brother because he called Darwin a something. So, Arnie, I'll definitely call you for all sorts. Okay. All right. No, you'll see him
call them a taxi.
A taxi, yeah, I know. I don't know that. It's like he with three. I don't know what three-letter word would be.
No, it's twat. She means twat.
Oh, you have to say it. Yeah, okay, got you. Thank you, Irishman. Try it. Definitely. All right. Anyways, getting on past that little PG-13. Bring it back to a G level on the rating scale here. Quick passing triangles from the offense to the off, please. Yeah, it should be interesting. A lot of things. I was watching a lot of different takes on this. Yesterday, I was watching some of the guys from Kopish and Montz and a mixture of some other Jamie Phillips on there too, and they're all like, it's incredible how they're all like. They're all offie coffee, except for, I will admit that except for Matt was offie coffee, I guess you could say, on Trent and what he brings to this team. I'm hoping Trent can deliver something for us today. I want to see him. If anything, I want to see him in these really, really big matches. I'd like to see him produce and give us some moments of brilliance to kind of like put the naysayers to bed, because been really, really wild takes that I've seen from some of the people. Matt from Kopish was actually trying to, do his part of doing a defense league. Montz was on defense a little bit, but he was primarily doing a little bit of defense as well for Trent. But yeah, it was interesting. You think that? What do you think we can get out of Trent today? Or do you think that Trent's been playing a little bit subpar? His abilities. We'll go with Nolante, Irishman, JK, and then end with Lee. Nolante?
Yeah, Trent, it's a bit of a weird one because with Trent, he's been a bit subpar, but he's been again. As much as I've been, I'm the critic with Trent and his basic defending. He's been better defensively quite a bit this season. To be fair, I will give him that. He still adds the odd lapse of concentration, but he's been better. So given that, and his attacking prowess has been a bit quiet. I mean, he does have moments. So yeah, I mean. I would like to see him in the game. Just I know obviously Slot is drilling him in a certain perspective, so obviously it's going to be different. But I just want to see a little bit on the ball, just a little bit more, just a little tiny bit more attacking prowess from Trent. If
Okay.
he defending and just mix up just a little bit, because
Okay.
we're gonna need some of his attacking arsenal in this game. So yeah.
Are you real quick follow up? Are you still a part of that whole wanting to see Trent in the midfield as opposed to as a right back? Are you a part of that coalition, or are you comfortable and calm with him being at right back?
12. To be honest, I mean, as much as he did, I still want him in midfield. If I'm honest, I feel that my person would get the best out of him, but he's doing well so far this season to an extent. So we will see. I will be there. We will be there at the end of the season. We will be there.
Okay. Irishman, do you have an opinion on this one?
Well, yeah, he's just, I don't know how many times people are going to talk about him. What's he saying? No, that's correct. That's correct, Healer. He's playing as a right back. That's the difference. He's playing as a right back in a team that's not playing with as much gung-ho and abandon, and playing with a lot more control, playing with a lot more emphasis on structure, position, all that kind of stuff. He's playing much more as a right back. So I think his game has suffered, if you want to call it that, in terms of him not being our main creative outlet. Mm-hmm. Not at all. We're just, the devil in me, or the whatever in me, says that we're preparing for life without a Trent, as in not building a team around him, because that would be that'd be silly if we thought he might be leaving, like building a whole midfield around him. Yeah, we're just going to play with a right back. So if he's not in, Bradley can come in. You're not asking Bradley to, which was what I said from the very beginning, was all this talk about playing Trent in midfield. He's generational. You have to build a team around him, inverted, all of that. My question from day one was, okay, cool. What do we do if he's out for 6 weeks? Who's the other Trent in our team? So do we have a second tactic that we go back to? What do we do then? That's why the whole thing always fell down for me. It's like, okay, so you're going to build your whole team around this guy playing this role. But so he's going to play 365? No, he's not. So I just think Klopp is putting him in, or Slot is putting him in a position where you don't have to be Trent to play that role. It's cool that you are, but you don't have to be a Trent. It's just a much more normal right back kind of position thing. But yeah, so we're not getting those amazing, attacking performances out of him. No, we're not getting them. And I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't think it's form or him being off or anything. I just think it's what he's been asked to do, or what he's not being asked to do, say, with the attacking stuff. He's not being told, you're the guy, give it to Trent. I mean, maybe I'm not thinking about it hard enough, but it seems very simple to me that's just straight up what's happening.
Okay. JK, how about for you?
That's why sometimes I'm a bit like disappointed in what Trent's done for us. He could have done more. Like, he's got it within him. I think he's wasted the last 2 years. He started to play for England after the Euros finished, so it was just a weird one. But for me, he's the one guy, when he's got the ball, I'm happy and excited to see what's going to happen now. There are not a lot of footballers are like that, if you understand what I mean. They can have the ball, you ain't really bothered. But as soon as Trent gets it, like Thiago as well, another guy, them type of players, you have the ball, you think, something's cooking here. And that's why, for me, I just wish we thought this contract situation out with him And then we get the next 5 years of Trent playing at a top level, you know. But we'll see today again, bro. Like for me, I noticed in the Brighton game we were getting a lot more crosses in. You know, something I've been like worried about like for a long time. We're not getting enough crosses into the box. This, that, and the other. But we're trying to do that against Brighton. I want to see Trent do it more. For me, I think he's the best crosser of the ball in the team, in the whole squad, actually. So give him the ball. When he's got in that position, there's a position he sort of holds just outside the box. Bang, swing it in, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Bang. Boom. Hopefully we can get some interesting.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom. Lee, do you have an opinion on this one?
Yeah, I don't think his form, like over the whole season so far, in all games, like counting all the games, has been quite decent. Like, and like Brian said, his role's just altered. And I mean, we've seen like with the equaliser against Arsenal what he can do with the ball, and then what he's in the side. You know, one of the things he's in the side for to get assists. But yeah, his role's altered, hasn't it? So he's not going to get it. You know, as much maybe as much attention as he has been getting for his role. So it'll be a little less attacking.
Okay. Easy enough.
All I would say, just quickly on it, because remember everyone was raving about it because it was 2 years before this year. It was 2 years before that, wasn't it? And we were basically out of the title race. And we did it in like the last 8 games of a season or something. That was it, wasn't it? That we tried the Trent inverted thing. And it went really, really well. And I was like, this is going to be awesome. And then we did it. And if I look back at it, not with hindsight, but with just like with the benefit of hindsight, you know, with a wide angle lens, to me, the whole playing in midfield, to me, did 2 things. It basically neutered most of his productivity in terms of wide areas, crossing, those kind of stuff. And it made us worse. It made us as a team worse.
Was it just before or just after the Club World Cup? Remember we went away to Leicester and won. I think it was we battered them, and it was either just before or just after the Club World Cup game. That was around the time like where he was in his pomp just as a fullback before we did that inverted bollocks.
We won a cup with him doing that, didn't we? With 2 cups.
Yeah,
we won the league and the Champions League with him and Robbo in the older style. I'm not saying we should just go back to playing. You have to change, but I just think we weren't very good in those 2 seasons. We weren't at our best. We didn't win anything of any note. But hey, look, we're obviously Slaughter said that ain't happening.
Wow.
That's pretty strong form, isn't it?
Second as well in that match.
32 games away without defeat. Yeah, that's pretty strong form.
It is. I'm looking at this right now. I'm looking at Liverpool.
Well, did you see the other
all-time
points
goal
that he'd
scorers in Europe? Liverpool all-time goal scorers in Europe. Can you name the top 5 in order? Can you name the top 5 in order?
To give people a chance to think. To give people a chance. Yeah. Did you see the thing that Healer brought up earlier on? This is actually the first time Kelleher has actually played a Champions League game at Anfield. He's never started a Champions League game for Liverpool at Anfield. So in all the time he's been here, Ali's always been fit or whatever. But and the one time Ali was out, we were in the Europa League. Yeah. So it's actually his first time playing. Well, he's been to loads of them. Obviously, been there on the bench. But
can you give the top 5 all-time goal scorers in Europe for Liverpool? In order, though. In order. Start if you're going to give them. Put the place that they, or at least put the number next to where you think they are in the list.
Steven Gerrard, number 3.
Close, but no.
Stop,
Coco.
Come
on, put a little respect on Stevie G's name. Number 3.
Well,
it's a joke. I'm joking.
No, I'm just struggling here for fucking find something. The Europe top scorers in Europe. Well, obviously Mo Salah.
Mo Salah number 1. Yes.
Yeah. So you got to take Heysel into account. You got to take the ban into account.
We just didn't play
Yeah.
enough games in Europe in the past for like the much older players to feature really. You know, the European Cup have
that's
few
the whole
games
thing.
compared to now.
Yeah, it's going to be mostly modern players.
Mm.
Yep.
Stevie,
Okay.
Mo.
Well,
Mo first.
Mo's number 1, like I said. Mo's number 1. So Mo, then Stevie. You're saying number 2.
I'm not placing Stevie. Are the other lads not going to help out? Come on, that's.
Yeah, Stevie's 2. I know that much, and Mo's 1, but the other 3. I think.
Philip's going Rush, Stevie, Mo, and King Kenny.
Sorry. No, I
King
get
Kenny
it.
is
Okay.
not on the list. He's actually not even on the top 6. Salah, Gerard, Owen. Those 3 people are on the list, but not in that order. Or Owen's not third place.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh Christ! Yeah, obviously Owen is in that list.
Owen would be 5th, would he, in the list?
Oh, big up to the streets have arrived.
Very glad. Yeah, those are the 3 we have. We have Salah, Gerard, and Owen. We
That's
know
number 1.
Dalglish.
Stevie G is number 2 on the list, by the way. He is on the list, number 2. I just want to see if you get him. I'll help you out with the order. If you can just get the members of the 5. If you want to go, we can go top. If you can go, we can go 6 as well. We can go top 6.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Who scored enough goals for us in Europe? Are in there in Champions
I'm
League.
surprised you guys haven't just like rifled these off. These actually aren't as. This is not hard of a question.
Yeah.
Especially what Brian said earlier is part of it as well, in the sense of the deduction. A lot of them are like
Modern players.
modern day legends as opposed to former legends.
Did
Or
Kite smuggle his way in there?
I don't know.
Rush is number 6. Red armchair.
Well, yeah. Well, we knew Rush wasn't top 5. Yeah. Mane isn't in there, is he? The top. He's between 3rd and 5th, and
Torres is not a part of that. No, unfortunately.
no, Torres won't be in there.
No, not enough seasons.
No, not.
All right, I'll give you like one more. I'll give you like 30 more seconds here. You said Salah. You said Stevie G. You said Rush is number 6. Obviously, you said Michael Owen, right?
Yeah.
So you're missing two members, and those 2 members are number 3 and number 4 on this list.
Yeah, I know. It's not Mane, is it?
Because Michael Owen
Yeah,
is number 5 on the list.
We know he's 5. Yeah, that's why I was taking my time trying to think. Is it Mane? I've asked a few times about Mane.
Yeah. What are you asking? I mean, like a question. I don't know. If
Mane. I'm saying, is it Mane? I'm saying.
Mane.
Is
yes. He's number 3.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. We said, yeah.
Who's number 4? Last one, people. See if hopefully I'll make sure that the chat hasn't already said it, but nope, chat has not already said it. Who's number 4? Who is number 4 on this list? All-time goal scorers for Liverpool in Europe.
Would it be Robbie?
It would be who? Say again.
Robbie? Are we Fowler?
No.
So Mo Mane's on there, Stevie G's on there, Rush is on there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Rush in top 5. We were initially
top
going for the
6.
top
Yeah,
5.
top 6.
He's not even in the top 5. Oh, that's a bit surprised.
6.
That's a little bit of surprise. He's in the top 5. So Rush. Oh, sorry, Gerrard. So Mane. So it can't be Bobby. It can't be.
It is Bobby, but
It is Bobby.
But it is. But it is Bobby.
Do what to do. The Magic Free Remote Trio. Okay.
When in doubt, go with Bobby. When in doubt. How about that?
Praise the Lord. God bless you, Bobby.
Yes.
Nah, trap. It
Um,
wouldn't be
you know
Suarez.
what's,
Definitely.
surprising too? Gains by goals ratio. Steven Gerrard has the highest. He's 3.2 goal ratio to gains. But Bobby has the second highest games to goal ratio
Okay.
on the list.
Interesting.
He's at 3, which is pretty surprising. You know. So when Bobby's involved, Bobby scores. He's at
That should
Mo
be-
Salah has 48 goals, Stevie G has 41, Monty has 26, Bobby has 24, Michael Owen has 22, and Ian Rush
It's not
has 20.
huge.
That's
Yeah, well, if it's every 3, like if it's a goal every 3, as in every 3.0, then Bobby should be top. Like if Jared is goal every 3.2 games, then that's assessed to Bobby. So the smaller,
Bobby.
like one, Bobby should be the highest there.
He should. Oh, 3.2. Yeah. That's
That's a goal every 3
I'm
points.
just looking.
The other one is 3.0. That's a goal every 3 games. So he's scoring at just a slightly better rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Owen only 22. You see, you've got to take, like, when you're taking those things into account, you've got to remember, like, the band. Remember that we weren't that good when we, back in the 90s. We weren't always that good, and you got knocked out of these rounds easier and stuff. So yeah, when you think about it, like a lot of our older players don't have like what's that, like Mo, what's that, like it's only 48, right? It's the highest number.
48. Yep.
Yeah. So like Bobby's in the top 5. Bobby's in the top. He's 4th. He's on 22. It's not huge numbers, like.
Yeah, it was dead low, like the number before, like this modern era. The all-time score in Europe was dead low before this modern
knockout
era.
rounds. Yeah, you could have one game and you'd be out. That'd be it. You wouldn't get a chance to score for another year.
Yeah, I would have thought Rush or Owen would be in the top 5 if I'm honest, but
Owen is 5th. Owen is 5th.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 5th. Okay. Thought Russia would be in there, but that's fine.
Just about. Probably only one behind Russia, I'd say, in 6th.
Yeah, must be.
Yeah.
You never know. He might come back and get one.
He did, yeah. I'm gonna unretire just to finish in the top 4.
We have a couple of games that are currently going on too, by the way. As you saw listed in the chat, there was the update of PSV absolutely demolishing their opponent 4-0. Girona. And then Dynamo is big winners of 4-1. Yeah.
Anyone who gets
Dynamo
that gets a gold star.
1-4-1 tonight. Sporting versus Man City is the other game. Real Madrid versus AC Milan. Leo versus Juventus. Celtic, Leipzig. Dortmund is Storm. Bologna versus Monaco. Shakhtar versus the Young Boys. And Villa versus Club Bruges. All games
The thing with Ian Rush is, I think he only played 3 seasons in Europe for us, didn't he? Or did he get any when in the 90s when we got back in Europe, any seasons? Because it was just like 81, 82, 83, 84, and then 84, 85 was our last season in Europe.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
When we got back from the ban, like Rush's career was all but over. Like he was still playing, like, but you know what I mean? He only had 10 seasons in the early 80s, 81, 82, 83, 84, and 84, 85.
But that was it. As soon as you asked the question, I said, well, it's going to be it's pretty much going to be all modern players, mainly because of that. Like, even our big boys back in the day, they didn't do big numbers in Europe. Nobody did. Nobody has, like, from that era, has, like, nobody normal has, like, 70 goals in Europe. Unless they played for 20 years or something like that, or they were phenomenal. Some like Ronald Koeman, but even these boys, like especially play for an England team, you missed huge chunk of it, because when we came back then, it's not like we went straight back into the European Cup and started winning things, and we were in and out a lot. So the likes of Fowler and Heskey and people like that, even.
Yeah, we just weren't consistently in Europe. Same like with, say, like Suarez and Sturridge. You know what I mean? We weren't in Europe all the time when they were playing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In and out. Yeah. It's a shame.
Well, like Heater was saying, their fullbacks are going to be an issue tonight with Grimaldo and Frimpong. They're two of their better players. So they've threats all over the pitch.
He knows
These
that,
guys.
doesn't he? Slot. He knows what they're about. Like, so I'm quite happy that after like the Brighton game, it's given him a bit of a a jolt, and he'll try and rectify that tonight, like with a good performance, like for the full game.
Do you reckon the crowd will be good tonight?
I hope so. Don't see why not. It's shabby, isn't it? Like, and it's a big team.
Bit extra.
Game. Yeah,
Something
it's
bit
got a little
extra.
bit extra. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd sing louder if I was there.
Yeah, hopefully. We're going to need a bit of that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Lots.
There's a funny game, circumstance lining up. Sporting is playing Manchester City today. They're hosting Manchester City.
Yeah.
Saw Amarin getting applause by some of the faithful at the game.
Sporting did for Arsenal, didn't he? Not last season, the season before. Sporting did for Arsenal in the Europa when Arsenal had their first tilt at the title 2 seasons ago. It was Sporting who knocked them out, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was bringing that up because there's people on the internet offering this question of, if Sporting beats Manchester City, will Manchester United have heightened expectations of their coach, considering that he'll be one of the few that's taken
All
down.
I hope is that City get kicked a lot, like.
There you go.
In every position. All over the
That's
pitch.
one way to look at it.
Yeah.
I
want the Premier League back. We need this. Let them have the luck we had with centre backs in our title defence season. Let them have that luck with central midfield, where they've got no one.
Yeah, no one. It was a funny question, though. Funny question. Should be interesting to see. He plays a somewhat similar formation with the three back situation.
I'm wondering if he's earmarked any of his current players to follow him to Old Trafford. Like, there's a good chance he will.
Always a bad idea.
I think he will. He'll definitely get 1 or 2 from Sporting. Or bring them to Old Trafford in the summertime.
Yeah, a lot of the time managers go with what they know, but then again, we don't know what he's thinking, do we?
Yeah. Well,
I was going to bring up a Manchester United thing, but then again, Manchester United doesn't play today, so who cares?
Yeah.
Saw a Bruno quote about his apology to Ten Hag.
Oh yeah, saw that. Hilarious.
We'll bring that up another time.
Yeah,
we'll bring it up in another time, another show. But again, we are about a little less than 10 minutes away, 8 minutes away from maybe even 7 minutes away from kickoff. Definitely hope and hope that everyone has a great day, as well as gets the opportunity to see some great goals, more likely on our end than the latter. And I hope that you guys are safe in all your journeys, whether it's at home or whether it's venturing out to the pub or whether it's venturing out to the match or maybe a friend's house, wherever you're going. I hope that you have a safe travels. We're going to look for one other thing, and that is most likely a match reaction after this. So hopefully we can get a win and have a good match reaction after this game. I think some of us are going to watch the game together here, so hopefully we have a good result from it. But anything you guys want to say before we really allow for everyone to kind of like venture off? I know it's getting to game time, so I'm sure the numbers will that we have, because we have a bunch of people in the chat right now. I'm sure it'll start to dissipate as they go on to watch their games wherever they're going to go watch them. But anything you want to say to
as
people,
much
Lee?
as I'd love us to win, I think the main thing for us is to keep the unbeaten run going. Keep our unbeaten run going. But I do want to win. But I'd certainly accept a draw like against this side, especially given that we've won 3 games so far already in the Champions League. Love a win. I love a win. But, I would accept a draw. Like, hopefully it'll be a good game anyway, whatever happens.
Okay. JK?
Yep. For me, let's enjoy the game and win the game.
Okay.
So
Easy enough.
I'm going with the
enough.
2-0, bro. I'm going to go Salah and Diaz. Yeah.
Okay. Irishman? Also, plug your channel as well. I have it up on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm plugging my channel. So go and subscribe to the channel, because we'll do stuff in the early afternoon in the UK time. So for the people that are around that time, more than those oddballs across the pond there, up in Canada and down in the Caribbean and all points in between. But no, we'll be doing the odd thing. So just keep an eye out. Just keep an eye out. If we do go live, I'll have whoever's normally on here. We'll just be on there chatting the usual nonsense for a while. Other than that, make sure you come back if we're doing a match reaction. Make sure you come back afterwards, and we'll talk to you all then.
Yeah. And last but not least, Nalante, do you have anything you want to like to say? Certainly not a final thought, because we certainly have plenty of thoughts that are going to be shared, I'm sure.
Indeed. No, not much stuff. Just saw Luis Garcia, just an interview, just got the game on. Boys are walking out, and Anfield, isn't it a glory stadium, the best stadium in the world? Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get a win,
go.
and let's talk about it. That's it.
Whoop.
Yeah. Enough said. Easy done. So, you got some new subs there, Brian. Looks like some people have taken your channel and made it their own, which is good to see. And like I said, we are about to go live in pretty much all the games, whether Sporting CP, Man City, Lille, Juventus, Bologna, Monaco, Celtic, Leipzig, Dortmund, Sturm Graz, Real Madrid versus Milan, which is going to be a really good game. And obviously the game that we all care about, Liverpool versus Leverkusen, is about to go live as we go and see. They are doing the whole lineup and everything, showing the teams. And Xabi Alonso has just entered the building, giving a little props to Arnie, saying hello.
Hello.
Good to see him back. Yep. So we are going to let you guys go, but we are going to always hold on to you in our hearts, because we hope to see you back when we return for the match reaction, and hopefully it is with a win. And as always we like to say, up the Reds, people, up the Reds always, and we will see you on the flip side. Definitely take care and see you soon.